$17. What is the reality that this could actually happen for Jasmy? We're going to talk about that in today's video. And also I'm going to share something that I shared with Patreon members yesterday. And you're going to want to see this because these are the next buy levels for Jasmy. And basically, if I was looking to buy Jasmy, these are the prices that I would be buying next. So if you're here for it, stay for it. Drop a like, would always appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. And don't forget to grab your coffee. Here's mine. Guys, as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my own opinion. But Jasmy's pulling back very, very deep in the red right now for Jasmy, especially if you bought around 4 cents. Most cryptos are pulling back. Bitcoin is below 60,000 again. Bonk is getting destroyed. XRP is even down, trading at 45 cents, which is kind of depressing because XRP is kind of a lagger, kind of a stable coin as of lately. Most of the time it runs after most coins run. But in today's video, let's talk about Jasmy and the reality of $17. And I just wanted to have a conversation with you guys and be very realistic because I know there's a lot of other news that relates to a $17 price target happening, but is that possible this cycle? The answer is no. And by this cycle, I mean max 18 months after the Bitcoin halving event. We know that there's bull cycles and there's bear cycles. You look at the last 10 years, this will paint that picture for you. If you go back all the way to 2012, you know there's a bull cycle, there's a bear cycle. It happens in crypto. It also happens in the stock market. And I do think there will be a pretty significant correction within the stock market. I don't think it's going to happen in 2024. I think this is a very good year for stocks and crypto, even though we're seeing massive red days and massive red weeks. I mean, some cryptos are down over 40%. A lot of the cryptos we talk about are down 30 to 45% in the last month. That is absolutely insane. But then you look at, well, it's rallied over 500% in the last 6 months. So 500% and a 40% correction, not really a big deal. But again, I do think there will be a bear market, probably sometime in 2025, maybe 2026. So you want to be aware of cycles. You want to understand really what's going to happen next. And right now, guys, I think this is just a massive pullback and there's a lot of fear out there. And you have to understand, if you like coins like Jasmy, when it is red and it's been red, it's probably a good time to buy if you think this can go much higher. $838 billion market cap would need to happen for Jasmy to reach $17. That's if the circulating supply stays the same, which is currently at 49.3 billion. All you're gonna do, guys, is take 49.3 billion, times that by 17, and that gives us a market cap of, I believe I said 838 billion. So if Jasmy can reach a market cap of $838 billion with the total circulating supply right now, then it's going to be worth $17. Is that going to happen this cycle? No, definitely not. Right now we're trading at a $1.14 billion market cap for Jasmy. You could see this is what I was talking about, circulating supply 49.3 billion. But then they say, well, there's a lockup. Coins are going to get locked up. The circulating supply is going to decrease. Great. Let's do some math now on if 5 billion coins got locked up. That would put this at, let's just estimate 44 billion, right? So what is a $17 price target going to have to be? What's the market cap going to have to be if the circulating supply is 44 billion? The market cap would still need to be 748 billion. Okay, so now are you getting the idea of how things are actually gonna move? A lot of people want this thing to go to the freaking moon. I made a video the other day talking about a 14,000% return on investment that someone wrote that Jasmy could do, which means this is gonna get to, the price is actually gonna get to $4.20. Is it possible? Maybe, but just do the math. Like, we're at a $1.14 billion market cap right now. With the circulating supply this much, this is gonna have to get over 700 billion. Is that possible? This cycle, I don't think so. I think the cycle top is going to be around 6 to 7 trillion, okay, for all cryptos. So basically, you're saying that 800 billion of that 6 to 7 trillion is going to be into Jasmy. just don't see it happening. This is why I'm giving you guys more realistic price targets of 12 to 13 cents this cycle. I think that's very conservative still. You know, we're trading at 2, 3 right now, almost my first buy zone, which I'm going to share with you in a second. But 12 to 13 cents, that's solid. That's a 6 to 7x on investment as of right now. I think Jasmy is a great crypto. Right now, it's just experiencing very, very red days, as the whole market is, because Bitcoin is deeply in the red as well. Now, let me share with you what I shared with Patreon members yesterday. Before I do that, I want to tell you guys, right now, Jasmy is down 48% from the most recent high of 4.4. That's amazing. That's a huge discount. So if you can think long-term and you understand, okay, I do think Jasmy will go back to at least 4.4. Right now, we're down 48% from that level. Well, then you're winning, right? You're making money at the end of the day. So where do you think Jasmy can actually go? That's the question you got to ask yourself. And then when you have these red days, you calm down a little bit and you're like, okay, well, where are we going to be 6 months from now? Where are we going to be 12 months from now? Honestly, where are we going to be 60 days from now? Because this ship could turn around like that. It really just depends on what Bitcoin is doing. Okay. And by the way, ETFs are actually buying more Bitcoin. There was an article that came out yesterday that more money just flowed into Bitcoin ETFs. So you got to look at the big picture and understand what's actually happening. I made a post yesterday saying, do not be concerned, buy levels. And buy levels, these are the next times I'm buying Jasmy. Again, this is just what I'm doing, guys. Do your own research at the end of the day and do what's best for you and your family. But 3 of them, this is when I will be buying into Jasmy with full conviction, okay? If you guys don't know me, my history is I bought at 0.005. I bought even heavier at 0.006. I was buying at 0.007 and 0.008 for Jasmy. We've been talking about this coin for over a year now, okay? Especially if you've been part of the Patreon. We find a lot of coins in there, like AO's at 13 cents. I called SHIB before it ran up. Dogecoin at 8-9 cents. So if you want to understand how the markets move and what's going to be happening next, make sure you join the links out down below. You can see the first level right here. This is my first buy zone is 0.022. Well, guys, we haven't even touched that yet. We've gotten close. We're at 0.023 right now. So we're right there, right? So I'm watching it very closely, but this is definitely a buying area. Now, with how volatile it has been in the massive sell-off, I do think we could get down to the 0.019 level, which would be my second area that I would be buying Jasmy, okay? I do think it's gonna turn around here soon. The stochastic is very low. I'll make another video about that later. The third and final level, worst case scenario, but anything is possible, buy at 0.012, okay? If you guys wanna learn more about this, make sure you join the links out down below. If you want a Zoom 101 and I'll explain why these are buy levels and I'll teach you things like Fibonacci, stochastic, RSI, which will help you for the rest of your life, check it out, right? Best of luck. I still think worst case scenario, Jasmy hits 12 to 13 cents this cycle like I've been stating. Have a great day. Happy 4th.